Wagwan YouTube family. Wagwan. The Maverick in the building again. And guess what? They're on my mind now. This current visa controversy concerning some athletes, in fact, not only athletes, but some members and staff from some of the countries, as well as some of the athletes, as some of the countries heading into the World Championships in Eugene, Oregon. And of course, this is not exclusive to Jamaica, of course. At least one other prominent athlete, the Kenyan sprinter, the top sprinter from Africa this year, the fastest sprinter. This is not an unknown person, you know. This man has, when he was initially denied the visa, but him eventually get some kind of second chance, him get a visa, and he's now set to arrive in Oregon 2 hours before the start of the heats for the 100 meters. So you know, so this man here, Africa literally a warm up on the plane. And a warm up on the tarmac. Yeah. All right. And it's not this one alone it's stopping. As I said earlier, it's affecting quite a few countries, right? Where prominent athletes, as well as not so prominent athletes, as well as team officials have been denied visas. And look here, it's not just for the World Championships alone, you know. Concurrently, there is a CONCACAF age group football tournament that is set to be staged in the United States, I think, starting next week. Jamaica is supposed to send a team. My information is that we sent up 20 team members from the under-15 team set to participate in the CONCACAF championships. And out of those 20 is one player get a visa. One player. Yeah. Now, of course, a lot of people come out and a bash and a quarrel and a ray and a tay and a say, boy, US, the visa restrictions too tight and they need to be more understanding because these are international events and regional events and blah, blah, blah. But you know, so the Maverick take a different perspective on something I do. I don't think it is our prerogative to be asking the United States to in any way alter their immigration policy. Obligation is of the USA government. Put them immigration policy together with the interest of the American country and the American citizens at heart. So if they deem it fit to have this strict immigration policy, yeah, in relation to all that is happening in the world, then it is absolutely their prerogative. Now, where I think the blame should lie is with the organizers. For example, World Athletics, who decide to carry the World Championships go to America, knowing very well that these are the kind of issues that will arrive. This is the first time the World Championships are going go to America, you know. And of course, we all know America is a country where everybody want to run go and want to run away. So absolutely, you can't blame the Americans to have strict immigration policies, I mean, in terms of protecting their borders and who come in at them place and who are staying at them place illegally. You cannot blame the United States for that. So I think the onus should be on the people, the governing bodies that are staging these respective events. For you to say, okay, these are the kind of challenges we're more than likely are going to be facing if we stage them in the United States. And then now do them cost-benefit analysis and reconcile all of the shenanigans and know say, yo, it better we don't keep it in the United States. Or if we keep it in the United States, we know so we run the risk of some of the athletes not being able to attend. Some even prominent athletes not being able to attend. We can hear all we want and beat up our governor about how tolerant and how flexible United States immigration policy ought to be. But it is totally their prerogative. None of us here, the people out there, run up their mouth. You don't have the responsibility, right, for formulate policy, to protect the U.S. borders and to protect the U.S. citizens. So me not blaming the USA in no way at all for doing what they're doing. The people I am blaming are the likes of World Athletics, who knows that this is likely to happen and carry a big international event like the World Championship go for the USA. What they're facing now, you know, is a literal compromise of the integrity of the event. Yeah, when the World Championships are keeping us some other jurisdictions, everybody got a scot-free. We don't hear no issues about anybody being denied any visas and them kind of something. See, but we understand USA is a unique country in the landscape of the world. As we said a while ago, this is a place where people more than likely than anyways who want to go and who want to run with. So you cannot wrong the USA. World Athletics and even CONCACAF now, in the case of the football, CONCACAF know better. CONCACAF have a whole heap of territories. They have a whole heap of options where they can stage their tournaments. Don't carry it to the USA if you don't feel say USA immigration policy are going to affect the athletes and the players coming into the country. It's wrong. It's World Athletics and CONCACAF must get beaten for them something here. Not the USA. And look, we all understand the kind of market that the USA is. Every organizer, every governing body would have loved stage them event in the big, open, lucrative market of the USA. It's them up to reconcile, is it worth the level of compromise to the integrity based on the people that might or might not be allowed into the country? Is it worth it to proceed staging that event in the USA? Is them up to make that call? And something as international and as universal as the World Championships, I think if the thing gets to a level where top flight athletes are being denied entry to the States, then it is possible that it was a mistake or a miscalculation on the part of World Athletics to keep the thing in the States. It is definitely a miscalculation on the part of CONCACAF to be staging that tournament in the USA. It's not just Jamaica, I understand, they're affected by this, the football, the under 15 tournament. My understanding is that all the nations who are trying to get visas to go into the United States to participate in that under 15 tournament, all of them having challenges. So maybe, just maybe, despite everything, USA is not the best place right now to be staging international competition. It's just the way of the world, and you can't blame USA for that. It is what it is. You see what I said to you? I see people jump up on that about. You can't blame the people there. You're not running no country and patrolling no border where people want to jump over on the fence and run away on the place already. It's just chatting on a chat. USA have to do what USA have to do to protect their borders and protect their citizens and protect their country. Me keep something now, carry go to another country where people are less likely to want to run away and stay in the country illegally. And you get everybody coming and participating in your event. Simple thing, This is not rocket science, It's nice people make, as usual. A lot of them are emotional and them love, things like these, them just tend to jump on one side of the argument without even thinking it through. Absolutely nothing is wrong with USA having strict immigration policies and strict immigration laws and have zero tolerance to people who come into them place. If me go up there with my visa right now and USA tell me so them not letting me back to them place, me can't quarrel with them, You think me can't quarrel with them? It is totally their prerogative. They are not obligated to let anybody in them place. Same like we are not to be obligated to let anybody in your yard and in your home and in your living room. It's the same way the USA, the country, the United States of America, is the prerogative of the authorities who are charged with the protection of the borders and of the citizens. Simple thing, man. Don't make it look like me alone have critical thinking like so. Eh? Tell me what to think about one thing. As usual, YouTube family. Yeah, right away. Right away.